really strong, innate thing. It goes beyond reason, logic, and even sometimes I think emotion. And it fulfills kind of, I think, an instinctual thing in us. And if that's being fulfilled, you'll overlook a lot of stuff that you would not overlook and you would not put up with, I think, if you weren't having sex with a person or if I wasn't having sex with a person. And so that's something that I know is true about me. Whether I choose to exercise it, I don't always. Sometimes I go, oh, well, that's okay. I say I want a relationship, and I think I do, but I only want the right kind of relationship, and sometimes I'll settle for the wrong kind of relationship for maybe a few weeks just because I want to have sex. And boy, I hate putting this on film. So I'm not sure I should tell you or anybody this.
How long is the half-life of a
sexual relationship? Oh, it depends how good the sex is.
Yeah.
If it's purely a sexual relationship...
Oh, nothing's pure.
Right, okay,
if it's mainly, say...
But if it's mainly a sexual relationship...
6 weeks?
It's... honestly, if it's an okay relationships and the sex is really great, it could last 6 months.
What's the rhythm for sex? I think, about the 15th time you really start getting it down with a person, or the 10th, or the 1st, or...
It depends on the person.
But doesn't it always get better a couple of weeks into it than at the beginning?
It always gets better, Can we change positions here?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, but let's find another position because
yeah.
I've cut off all circulation to this arm.
Right. Hold that thought, and I'll stop the recording.
I know.
And what am I looking at right now?
I don't know. This is my waist, breasts, chest, neck.
How do you feel about your breasts?
I like my breasts. They change size depending on the time of the month, but I'm very happy. I think they're well proportioned with my body. They sag more than I probably would like them to, but I'm sure if I worked out more that they wouldn't.
Are they real?
They're real. I think it's really sad and gross that women feel the need to augment their breasts. I understand cutting, if your breasts are huge and taking some of the weight off because that's painful to your body. But the only reason women get breast implants is to help their career, which all has to, or to get men's attention. And yes, men are visual creatures, and that's wonderful. But I think it's sad that women aren't stronger with who they are. And knowing that you don't have to have big breasts to be a wonderfully exciting sexual person, and to be attractive and beautiful.
Yeah. How long do they...
Oh, I know what we were talking about. We were talking about when does sex get really good?
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. And is it better after the first time? And of course, it certainly, I think, once you... Well, but it all depends how much people communicate. I mean, first off, there's some people that you meet that just out of sheer luck, you both like the same stuff. And you both have the same approach. And it just works perfectly on some levels, and you don't really have to change a lot. But of course, you continue to have sex, it's going to get better and better. And then there are other people that you kind of have to, kind of figure out your styles and put them together. And then you have to communicate a little bit more, and you have to talk, and that's difficult for almost everybody, including myself. Because then it kind of goes along the thing where you said women don't ask for what they want. You know, if you ask for what you want, you might not get it. Um, and especially talking about sex in America, and especially with somebody you like and want to have sex with, that's really difficult. Because what if you say something that they won't like? Or what if they say something that you won't like? You know, so that's, people don't really, I don't think people really start to communicate about what they want sexually until they really trust each other. And I don't think people really trust each other really quickly. But it always gets a little bit better because, you know, you hit a spot one time and they like it and you know they like it, so you go back there and they hit a spot and you make it obvious that you like it and they go back to it if they have, you know, if they're listening. Not everybody does. But if you are listening and if you're, honestly, if you're interested in making somebody else feel good, you will. If you're interested in it. If you're not interested in it, then it doesn't really matter, does it?
There's high excitement the first time
It
too.
depends
there?
on the person. It completely depends on the person. Certainly when you've met, I think I'd say 50-50. If you've met somebody and you start kissing and it's just absolutely fantastic, and you just move together right, and you know, it's always, you know, you're going to have excitement there. I don't think there's any way to avoid it. But also I think that it's very easy the first time to rush through things, to, depending how well you know the person, you know, you're going to have some moments of, could we move over here for, you know, you're going to have some adjusting to do, and most people are not comfortable with that. I think if you go into all of it with a sense of humor, you come out very, very well, and you will.
You mean what he looked like?
Right.